All right. Welcome back, lovers. How are you guys doing today? You're probably wondering, why are we all pulled out? Because we have something very exciting for you today. We're going to have a two pile, pick a card, and this pick a card reading is pretty special and it's pretty hot. So we're all pulled out to save time, but the message is very, very much needed. And this is pile number one. We are going to be looking at what childhood wounds are you overcoming? Very specific, guys. That's why we have two piles. And then in the end, we are going to take and shuffle a Doreen Virtue card just so we could say where we're at right now and where we're going. Okay? So we have, I'm gonna pull these cards. Let me just go with the flow, guys. Take it easy with this one, right? But very direct messages. So if you resonate, you resonate. If not, choose another pile. We have the wolf spirit and we have the porcupine spirit. So the wolf spirit, your childhood wound is that we have turned knowledge into wisdom. You were born very intelligent, so intelligent that as this card represents the wolf spirit, we have to think about the lone wolf, right? You were a lone wolf. You felt like a lone wolf. So, as you were on your journey, you may have not necessarily wanted to take the path of spirituality. You may have wanted to find yourself through others. And you got hurt because the wolf spirit, the wolf spirit is stronger than imaginable. We have the porcupine spirit. And as you were living your life and you had this adversity, you became defensive. So it's like when the porcupine feels attacked, it opens its quills, right? They're called. And you had to, because you felt that you needed to defend who you were. Porcupines' quills actually help them to float in water. I resonate a lot with this pile because the porcupine spirit, time for a beginner's mind. You had to learn how to start over every time with the wolf spirit, you may have encountered someone or something that threw you off, that made you turn to spirituality. And I feel that growing up, this is deep, guys. I feel like you let people hurt you not because you wanted to. You just wanted a friend, or at least someone to call that. But with the wolf spirit, you have been the best thing for you this whole time. That's why I felt, right, the porcupine spirit. It felt like you and you still to this day, you feel that you have to defend when you get in that mindset of getting triggered. You most likely get triggered from people who try to project on you and try to say that, oh, you're nice, you're kind, but you're like, I'm all things. I'm all things. I'm all things. And that is, you are. You are all things. And interestingly enough, I didn't see that there was two cards right here. Whoa. Okay. Guys, please keep um wishing me goodness as I do this reading because it's very hard. So next we pulled the Family Feud cards, where we have the favored one, cruel intentions, and emotional abuse in the reverse. So this definitely tells me that if you have dealt with extreme forms of hate, pile one, God, your guides, your ancestors, your angels, they were the ones in love with you. That's why you felt so good inside. So, again, it's this energy. We feel so good on the inside, right? You felt so good on the inside, and we have cruel intentions right here. We have grown to understand that the crueler someone is to you, they are, I wanted to say horrible people. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Source. They are horrible people. We have emotional abuse in the reverse. So you've been hurt and you've hurt people because these people showed you how to hate. And it's in reverse because it's a duality. You understand that now. I'm maybe not when things were happening exactly. Maybe when things were going wrong, you didn't understand why you were being treated this way. So you treated them the same way they treated you. All the love you've received, all the great moments, because that's why you keep going on, because you are the favored one. All the great moments you have is what kept you alive in this lifetime. And we understand, some people don't make it. So I I I love you, Pile One. You honor the fact that you don't want to hurt people anymore. You've came a long way. Next, we've pulled 222, 999, and we also have 1010. So what these messages are telling me is that you did want a friend. Hell, the same love that you've had to like want people and you wondered, why would someone I'm not even this close to try to play me? It's because even though you may have hated it, you are a loving person. It's not even to say, because good or bad, thinking makes it so. Shout outs to Till Swan. You're a lover no matter what. It's something that cannot be changed with this information here. You have 999 and 1010. So you have the master number of completion, and you you said enough is enough. Whether you stop letting people hurt you, bait you, yeah. Cause you realize it wasn't that. That's probably where I'm feeling that. That's where the pain comes from, knowing that you could have just either not said nothing, you could have either walked away. But that's not who you are. So continue to be who you are while going through changes that were very, very hard. And I'm also getting with Tintin that you could be clear sentient, and you know when you hear yourself talk, you might be fighting more with your guides and trying to understand who's talking right now. Very, very connected. Very connected, Pile One. And which card did we pull next, guys? Okay, we're getting into it. We're getting into it. I believe we pulled our angel answers. So, with the duality again, we have a no at the bottom of the deck. With this being the energy, it's telling me that you're ignoring people and you're digging deep to find different ways to do it. Shout outs to pile number one. You're finding different ways to ignore people who bait you, right? I'm seeing a lot of genuine energy, a lot of innocence. So we have the if you believe. The reason why I say no is not a bad thing. Look at the angel. You said no, and you are being blessed. And look, Even if you don't believe me, it says if you believe. And this card represents that you can't let things play on your mind, pile one, if you understand them and if you believe that they're harmful, good thoughts, bad thoughts, you have the energy to decide what it is that you want to be in this world for others. You do not let them decide that anymore. Come on, baby. All right. Next, we have self expiration in reverse. We're just going to make sure you can see at least these. We have higher purpose upright. We have calming. And we have self love. These are our frequency cards in reverse, guys. Search. This is a time now because pile one, I feel like we said, you're always been intelligent. That is something some people aspire to become, to read tons and tons of books. But you're not, your self-discovery was from a young age. So now you want to search outside of yourself for purpose, the purpose of discovering, the purpose of discovery. Right? We have higher purpose. If you are unintentionally cut off from the side of you that you opted in here because we chose to opt into this lifetime with a purpose. And when, like, self expiration in reverse, when it unintentionally gets thrown off and you were looking outside of yourself for discovery, you want to look. This is a wanting, right? Because you pushed, you have to be brave enough to accept what it is that you truly feel passionate about. You need to congratulate yourself for all the times you needed to heal your broken heart. We have calm. This is the time to breathe out. And maybe this is also insinuating that you may have a problem with keeping your breath aligned with your thoughts. Like, it's like patting your isn't it rubbing your stomach and patting your head at the same time? That's how you are spiritually. It's so cute. And we have self-love in reverse. You need to speak to your heart and your mind's eye. If you do not want to speak out loud, then next take the steps to fulfill your heart and what it expressed to you. All right. And also, we have Speak from the Heart, guys. I love it. We have pulled out what zodiac signs associate to this pile. And my goodness, guys, my goodness. We got hecka Cancer energy, okay? So, first we had Balsamic Moon, a time for healing. You know what time it is? It's time to heal, always and every day. And look, nothing will come of this situation void of course moon. So this card definitely tells me that you know you're not out here fighting fire with fire. And also, it's okay to see the ruckus because I feel like that's what you may have ran from, strange things, stranger danger, which you didn't run hard enough. So now you're running like Forrest, away from the darkness. Evil? Ah. And this card was underneath. Look at that. Be bold and make the first move. So we know those cardinal zodiac signs, right? I believe it's Capricorn, Cancer. Who else? I think, yeah, Aries, Capricorn, Cancer, Aries. Who's the cardinal air sign? Is that, hmm, I believe Aquarius. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. And look at the bottom of the deck. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. You may be a Cancer, sun, moon, or rising, because the thing about all those zodiac placements is that what you'll notice about a Cancer sun, they'll probably be spiraling about something and they might bring, their friends into their problems. And once they're done, they're like, cool. And you're like, okay. Like, I feel like a Cancer rising would more show or want to show that they're okay. And a Cancer moon, they more likely would want to just be okay. Because they feel. Everybody's just, oh man, I love this pile. Okay. And we have a couple cards. Connect with crystals. Look to the stars. And these were the first two that came out, guys. Connect with your womb in music. Girl, female or male, you're magic. Your yoni, your stick is magic, okay? And with music, it seems like you don't even abuse your body. Like, use your body. Don't don't allow yourself to become, because you probably got a banging body. So don't allow anyone to make you feel bad because you look so damn good, pile one. Wow. Connecting with crystals, so hiding heightening that belief and that connection through not just crystals, and you know it's just so amazing. Some people are like, oh, I don't feel a crystal. You not only feel these crystals, you feel when Mercury is in retrograde without even needing to know. You just go and check because you're like, yeah, something's wrong. We're going to do one last card just to see, how you doing on your path right now. And thank you guys. This has been a longer one. Let's see. Excuse me. All right, for Power One Source, thank you. Wow. I'm like, whew. I love when the messages don't come out directly because thank you, Source. See? Oh, this is what you're doing. Excuse my French, but you're effing shit up. Breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand. So keep messing them up. Keep going for your healing because nothing will come of fighting this wound, right? And you finally know it now. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good one. Bye bye. All right. Welcome back, lovers. And this is the continuation of our pick a card. This is pile number 2. What child wounds are you overcoming? So, guys, and I channeled a song, You're Beautiful. His name is Blunt something. Okay? Which made me cry because I feel, and I'm just going to say it now, this is my pile that's dealing with relationships. And again, life is relationships, but let's get into it. Right? So, we have Panther Spirit was our first animal oracle card. Second was Parrot Spirit. And Panther Spirit was Reclaim Your Power. Parrot Spirit, Watch Your Words. And we have Hummingbird Spirit, Be Here Now. All right, guys. So I feel this is the pile that did everything right and couldn't please the adults in your life. Panther Spirit may be confirmation as aspects of you were shamed. That's what it's feeling like. Like it is feeling of shame that you dealt with. This relates with pile 1, pile 2, but it was the shame that stopped you from dreaming, believing that you weren't protected by the universe and your family. When your family hurts you, you may have thought God wasn't real, which caused you to act in ways that are not beneficial to your being. In pile 1, they more so found spirituality. You guys were avoiding it completely or believing more what you see to be real than what your world what people would say is the unseen things, right? Like the spiritual things. Like maybe you felt like, oh wow, I don't even really feel quite so spiritual because life is so hard, right? um with the Paraspirit, you may have dealt with a lot of mental battles. I'm not picking up on self-abuse yet, or if any, but some may have done that in the past, to where you feel with the paraspirit. If two can play what's the word? If two can play at that game. And while I was channeling the messages, I heard tongue spitfire. You know what I mean. This is specific. With the, hummingbird spirit as well. If you had people in your life that didn't speak to you well, well, still the parrot spirit, right? These are both birds. But if you didn't have people, well, if you did have people in your life that didn't speak to you well, you know that you had to stop speaking to yourself bad, right? You may have focused on self love, staying far from others, to where you feel that you didn't even know how to spark conversations. You may have had to avoid and deny. And I'm sorry if that was your experience, pile too. Because, like I said, with the hummingbird spirit, your wants and needs could have been neglected, so that breaks trust. With what we know, we need to trust ourselves, meaning that all the all the research in the age of the Aquarius, and all the information age, um we know now that we never needed to trust those people, and that's what I meant by that. And you can let that go if that resonates. Let go of trusting other people before yourself. You have to learn how to trust yourself a little bit better, because nothing can ever be clear, you know? Um, um, yeah, so let's get into these cards that we got next, right? So your dealings with family members cause you to look at yourself more clearer. We have the bitterness card. We have misuse of spiritual power. The Bible said. We have codependent behavior, and we have you heard wrong. So with this just goes to show that you know like, if you were around that energy of people who definitely aren't uplifting, like, it's very hard. And congratulations to you. Shout out to pile number 2 for you know believing in themselves after being around such horrible role models, I guess I would say, right? And then the misuse of spiritual power. The Bible say you could have grown up in church, and a lot of the times this codependent behavior is just going to show that, even though you may say, oh, I'm not codependent, I would even consider myself like a, a recoverer from that, right? But we have to do the work in order to say that we're recovering codependent. And again, you heard wrong in reverse is definitely telling me that you know you definitely were I would just say, just to get it out there, you definitely were fighting with people who weren't looking to validate you, to say like, oh, hey, you're right, no, they were simply doing this to, like, you know because I did hear, oh man, you know basically, how I would put this is that at the end of the day, like, it's the duality of it, right? Like, you argue with someone that don't want to get to the point, I guess you'll do it too, right? Like I said earlier, I think I channeled that. So let's see, guys. Which cards did we pull next? I believe I pulled 10, 11, and 10, 10. And I just wanted to also congratulate you again, because you um trusted, you had this, you've always had this self trust that wouldn't go away no matter what, or a self, I guess you would say, right? And you trusted the things that you've done to create the things that you have now. You know, even if you had to lie to keep people safe, you believed and you have created a better life for yourself. Okay? And that's very important when internal and external conflicts, we have the calming card. That's where I'm getting that from, guys. Thank you. Um, the internal and the external conflicts have caused you to abandon yourself, and it feels recurrent. Like, is this a recurrent thing for you? And that's fine. You know, let me see if I can pick up this card. All right. And this is the meanie card. But again, with the calming card, step away from the conflicts in your life long enough to regain inner strength and outer harmony. With the 73 card, this is the meanie card. You could be resisting your awakening. And some of you have may be already aware of that, that you're resisting, you know. We have to awaken to our true desires, our true selves, if we want to live a life worth living. And I wouldn't say it if you couldn't take it, pile two. This card demands that you admit to the ways you are preventing yourself from what you want and why. Okay? All right. Love you guys. And we have self exploration. And pile one actually got this card, but it was in reverse. So this is crazy. It is time to search within the different aspects of yourselves, right? For the purpose of self-discovery. And there, that word is again self-discovery. Never feel rude for standing up for yourself, okay? And be open, be open, be open, be open, pile two. Remember, the universe is giving you what you manifest through your words, right? Through your words greatly. So you are a master manifester. The card didn't come out for that, but I feel like you could be one. You might could get that card that says this person's a master manifester just because like you're believing in your works, that you do. I feel for this pile too because it's so easy to suppress ourselves if you feel you won't please someone, right? We got to please ourselves with this energy. And we have these beautiful cards. This shook me, guys. Um let me see if you can see these. We have the first card that came out was let go. Your angels want you to let go. Opportunity. Take opportunities and leave take and let go of opportunities, right? That's how I'm taking it, because abundance, you're going to be abundant, okay? When you fill your heart up with abundance. Come on, baby. And meditation bring answers. So yeah, like again with this maybe even needing to take a vacation. Oh, if we have time we could pull some more cards, guys. But we have some of the zodiac signs and stuff too, right? So we have a time for healing, balsamic moon. This came out for pile 1 too, guys. It's very important for us to not be judgmental with ourselves. But this card actually came out first, which kind of, no, this was the card that made me like, oh my goodness, pile 2. I love you guys. It says, don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Definitely, guys. I was feeling like someone may have had to use astrology to figure out themselves more, because they literally felt like they weren't getting self-reflection. That's definitely confirmation that this is your pile. Hold your vision. Fixed moon. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. Work on it. Hold it. Never let it go. And we have you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. And we have don't let your pride get in the way. So we have a lot of fixed energy. um I'm not sure. I have to figure out, but I know we have Taurus, Leo, Scorpios are fixed signs, right? And we have I think Aquarius is either fixed sign, but guys, don't call me, okay? It's been a long day. All right. Um and then we have Virgo and Leo. Virgo and Leo, guys. Ooh, so pretty. But okay, there's a couple cards I didn't pull. I don't know if it's gonna work with the reading right now, but let's do it, guys. Pile 2 gets some cards pulled. All right, thank you, Source. What does pile 2? What advice do we have for pile 2? Self-care advice for pile 2. Thank you. Woo. Okay, you guys got a lot of cards. All right. And we have intuition. Oh my goodness, at the bottom of the deck. Guys, I'm just going to read them off, because when I get a lot, it just means like everybody's so different. We have massage. Could go for a massage. Look at that. Plan a vacation. You definitely need to take a rest. Pal, 1 also got music. Listening to that good music. Reading, right? Clear your energy field. I've been burning a lot of sage and Palo Santo lately myself, because that will definitely help you. Sage, you clear it all up, okay? And we have use your hands and connect with fire. All right. And then we're gonna get our last advice card from Doreen Virtue, guys. And I might delete the shuffling. It might give us more time, because shuffling takes time, honestly. Whoa, this card wanted to come out so bad. Let me just see if you guys have another card. Wow. Honestly, we're gonna keep it there, guys. You know, that just says it all. Choosing your path. All is possible. And you deserve to recover from this. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye.